8 days post-op. This was supposed to be my 1 week post-op follow-up, but my muscle relaxer knocked me out yesterday, so I didn't get to make this video. So today I am 8 days post-op, and I'm just gonna talk to you guys about how I'm feeling and just, you know, this 8-day long journey I've been on, because God knows it is definitely a journey. So for those of you who don't know, I 8 days ago went to Beverly Hills, California to get my breasts done by Dr. Desai, and I'm nothing short of ecstatic with the results that I've had, even though I know that how they look right now is not how they're gonna look, you know, obviously once they drop and fluff. But I'm just super excited and I'm super happy with my whole entire experience. So at the 1 week mark yesterday, we did a virtual follow-up, and I removed the tape from underneath, so my incisions are no longer covered. I do have like slight bruising, and a lot of my discomfort and tenderness to the touch is underneath, but obviously that's where all the, you know, that's where all the action happened. That's where the implant was put in through. That's, you know, where my stitches are. So obviously I'm gonna be hurting more under here than I am up here. So I removed the tape yesterday. He also gave me instructions on massages that I have to do 3 times a day. And then I also have a scar cream, as well as vitamin E oil that I'm going to be applying twice a day when I get out the shower in the morning and when I get out the shower at night, just to, you know, help the scar lighten up as it's healing, so I'm not trying to play catch up once it's, you know, already healed. So as far as like the range of motion goes with my arms, I can do anything like this with no problem. It's when I start to try to raise this part of my arms, it's just super tight. It's not really pain, it's just discomfort. Like it just feels tight, and it just feels like, stop what you're doing, don't do that. Not yet, wait a couple more weeks. That's how it feels, because it's just not, it's like a weird feeling. It's not pain though, it's definitely not pain. As far as to this day, I am completely like functioning by myself. I don't need help. I was in LA for 5 days, all of which I had my best friend with me, and I honestly feel like if you're gonna go get your breasts done, you need somebody to go with you, because like the first 2 or 3 days, I couldn't even pull my own pants down to go to the bathroom because I can't move my arms and I can't bend over, and I was definitely in pain those first 2 to 3 days. I was definitely in pain, but I also have like a super low pain tolerance. Like when people ask me like, what's your pain tolerance? I tell them I don't have one, because I don't tolerate pain well at all. Like when I woke up out of surgery, the first like things I said were like, pain, where's my best friend? Where's my sister? Like I need somebody that I know, because this is just a lot right now. So, and also when I take a deep breath in, it's just tight. It's just super tight. As far as sleeping at night goes, I cannot sleep on my stomach at all. I'm sleeping on my back, and maybe like 1 or 2 nights I slept half the night on my side, but it's just really uncomfortable sleeping on your side too, because I just have bruising underneath still, and I just rather sleep on my back. It's really not that bad. I mean, prior to having my breasts done, I was a girl that slept on their stomach, so it's an adjustment getting used to sleeping on my back, but it is what it is. I'll just have to get used to it. So I talked about the pain, I talked about the incisions. That's really like what it is. Everything's pretty normal. As far as like the medication that they give you, They gave me a medication for nausea. I didn't even use it once. I was never nauseous. They also gave me a medication for constipation. I didn't use it at all. I was fine on that note. They gave me a muscle relaxer that I'm still taking one every night before I go to bed, because it helps me go to sleep through the night, because like I said, I'm a stomach sleeper, so having me sleep on my back is something that I'm not used to, and it's definitely just a little difficult. And then they also prescribed me Percocets for the pain. However, like I said in the vlog, I've only brought, I believe, 5 or 6 of them with me to LA, and I haven't taken any of them since. I don't even know where the hell they are. I haven't been taking them. I really am not in pain. It's not pain, it's just like tightness and sore, and like you're sore. So it's like, imagine if you got up right now and ran 8 miles, how your legs would feel sore the next day. That's how my chest feels. Like, it's just sore. It's not like, oh my God, this is painful. Like, ugh, no, that's not the case. The only major issue that I am having is that, like, I live in a building and I live on the top floor, and I need groceries, and I need like a case of water, and I need to take my trash downstairs to the dumpster, and I can't carry anything that's too heavy. Like, I've had to switch out of my Neverfull into like a Steve Madden book bag, because I can't even carry like anything that's too heavy to carry. I feel it in my chest. And this whole journey, because I'm calling it like my new twin journey that I'm on right now with my boobs, it really shows you how much you really do use the muscles that are in your chest on a daily basis, because I would have never knew. Even when I'm driving perfectly fine. Obviously, I'm not driving if I've taken a muscle relaxer, for obvious reasons. But when I drive, if I have to make like a sharp turn, it's like it just feels weird. It's not painful, but it definitely feels weird. I wanted to keep this video very, very, very short and sweet instead of like long and drawn out. I'm 8 days post-op right now, and I couldn't be happier with my decision. I couldn't be happier with my breasts. I couldn't be happier with who I went to, where I went, when I did it. A lot of people were messaging me, not as much on here, but more on Instagram, like, you're crazy for doing that in the middle of coronavirus. But I just feel like I'd rather be forced to sit down and focus on my health when the world is shut down, instead of having to sit down and focus on my health when everything is open, when I may or may not be distracted. You know what I mean? Where it's like right now, nothing's open. There's really nothing to do other than go to the grocery store. So why not go get my boobs done? Because I'm not gonna have any temptations to go do anything that might be pushing my limits that I have on myself right now. So I'm just, plus when coronavirus is over, I'm gonna be a whole brand new bussin', okay? So I'm super happy with just this whole entire journey that I'm on right now. Week 1 is obviously going to be the hardest week to get through as far as pain, discomfort, you know, getting used to it. Like, even just now, I just left from my girlfriend's house, and me and her son were spending time outside, and I was sweating on my chest, and like, I've never ever in my life accumulated boob sweat. But you know, it's just having to get used to like literally having a brand new body part. Is just, you know, I just rather be doing it now when not only do I have limitations, but the whole world has limitations. So I'm just super happy with I'm super happy with my doctor. I'm super happy with my results. I'm super happy with my decision. I was super scared that like because I've been researching this for like 2 years, and I was just super nervous that, like, I've watched some girls and they say like, you know, like, I regret it, I wish I never did it, and I just don't feel like that at all. Like, I feel like I look great, and even though they're like, I don't know if you can see, but they are sitting up super high right now. You can definitely see it like from the side, but they're sitting up super high and they're super tight and kind of, you know, just sore, like I said. But I wouldn't change it for the world. If I could go back, I would have done it, but I would have done it sooner. I would have done it maybe in March, like right after my birthday. But I'm happy with my decision, and stay tuned. I'm going to be filming a video right after I film this one, but it's just going to be all about doctors that I also considered going to, because when I was looking on doing research on, you know, getting my breasts done, it was, the hardest part was finding a good doctor, because I feel like a lot of girls will go have the surgery and they'll document the experience, but they won't tell you where they went, how much they paid, you know, all the stuff that really matters. So I'm going to be doing a video all about the other 4 or 5 doctors that I highly considered. They're in all different places in the US, completely different price points, the whole 9. So stay tuned for that video if you are thinking about getting your breasts done, because it's definitely going to be a good list of doctors that you can pluck from, and there's going to be one doctor on there for everything, you know, for everybody. You'll be able to find at least one person on this list. It's going to be a list of anywhere from, I believe, 4 to 6 different doctors that I was seriously considering. And like I said, some of them are on the East Coast, some are on the West Coast, some are in Texas. They're all over. So stay tuned for that video. Thank you again for coming to my channel, and subscribe. I am also going to be doing a 1-month follow-up visit, like 1 month, how I'm feeling. I have to wear this bra that they gave me. This is like a surgical bra. I have to wear this, literally, I only take this off to shower. I sleep in it, I eat in it, I film in it, talk to my mom in it, I eat Chinese food in it, I shop on Wayfair in it. I do everything in this bra. So I have to wear this for 30 days. And then after 30 days, I can move into my own sports bras. But I was thinking about that. I'm gonna have to buy a sports bra because none of my bras are gonna fit me, at least not appropriately. And then after 2 months, I can move into a wire bra and get fitted and, you know, all that jazz. But they are not going to drop and look how they're going to look until about 3 months post-op. So that's probably somewhere around October, which I'm perfectly fine with. I'm in no rush to rush this whole entire healing process. I want it to do everything it's supposed to do. I want to stay the course. I don't want to rush anything. I don't want to botch anything. I have 199% like faith, and I just trust my doctor so much. I did so much research. So I'm not even worried about, you know, them dropping or, you know, not dropping or anything like that. It's gonna happen. I just have to stay the course and continue to do my massages that he had instructed me to do. And they're literally the easiest, simplest thing to do. I literally do it while I'm sitting and watching 90 Day Fiance, which I recommend that you watch because this show is crazy as hell. But the massages are, I just hold like this for 10 seconds at a time, let it go, do it again 10 times, north and south, and then north and south on the other, you know, on the other side. And then I also just do east and west, the same exact thing. And it's literally just sitting here like, it's like playing with like a gelatin thing you would win at an arcade, but just don't go too hard because, you know, I do have a lot of bruising and it is tender underneath where my incisions are. But other than that, 1 week post-op, I'm completely grateful, I'm completely happy, and I'm just so happy to be also like recording this whole journey. So like 30 years from now, I'll be able to watch this video and be like, oh, that's when you were 23 years old, like crazy. You went to Beverly Hills, got your boobs done. Like they had an earthquake. It was just a lot going on that year. So, you know, I'm just super happy to be not only going through this, but also sharing it with you. If you have any questions about getting a breast augmentation or, you know, just plastic surgery as a whole, you can feel free to leave your questions in the comments. You can also feel free to contact me on Instagram. I'm gonna leave that in the description box below. I'm also going to leave the Instagram name of the doctor that I went to in my description box, as well as I'm also going to leave the price of my breast in the description box. Another thing too though, when you travel for surgery, do know that you pay for flights, you pay for hotels, you pay for Ubers, you know, so just keep all of that in mind and just really, really, really be prepared financially when you do something like this. Because like me, for example, I paid $6,400 for my boobs and then all the travel costs, and then I came home and rent was due 5 days later. So just please make sure that you financially and are in a position to do this comfortably, because the last thing you want to be worried about is rent being due and you can't even reach the top shelf in your cabinet because you can't move your arms because you have new twins sitting on your chest. But that is all for today. Thank you again for coming to my channel. I know I said this before, but thank you again for coming to my channel. Please subscribe and please stay tuned because I will have more videos coming soon.